listening to Rings Kings Boxing World.
You're now rocking with Ring Kings Boxing World. What's happening, fam? It's Big Q. I'm in this thing for another episode of Ring Kings Boxing coming at you. Another report, this one straight from the Bleacher Report. Tim Daniels dropping the scoop, saying that the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight is nearing completion for November. Now, I know you guys are getting a little tired of hearing that, but that's one of these fights where it's going to take a little bit for them to get together. But listen, like I've said before, there is no way or where for any one of these guys to go. Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, there's no way for them to go. It's straight to unification for both of these guys. They're going to make it work. We, in the previous report, we kind of centered it around the November date, but it's starting to get even more particular. So let's look at the report here. Contract agreement for a welterweight unification fight between Errol the Truth Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford is reportedly, quote, nearing completion, end quote. Now, boxer insider Dan Rafael reported Monday that the bout is, quote, penciled in, end quote, for either November the 12th or November the 19th and will, quote, likely, end quote, take place in Las Vegas if the details are finalized. Now, the battle between the undefeated champions would have the fight of the year potential. I said it'll be a trilogy fight. Spence is 28-0 with 22 knockouts. Is coming off the victory over Ugas in April to capture the WBA Super welterweight belt. He already owned the WBC and the IBF titles in the division. And Crawford, who's 38-0 with 29 knockouts, hasn't fought since November when he defeated Sean Porter, basically made Porter quit to retain the WBC welterweight championship. Now, in July, Spence expressed confidence that a long-awaited deal will get done. He said, I think it's going to happen, end quote. Reporters, he wants to fight. I want the fight. Is going down to negotiations, is definitely going down this year. Now, the comments after Crawford told Coppinger in April he was ready to crown an undisputed welterweight champion there. So I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm 34 years old, southpaw. He said, there's nothing standing in my way from us fighting. There's no promotion company that's blocking it. There's no wrong side of the street. There's no nothing. Let's see who the best welterweight in the world is. So this is Dan Rafael's tweet, saying, not talking about the pay-per-view buys or gate or whatever, just as a pure fight between greats with massive stakes and a chance to be a legit all-time classic. If Spence Crawford gets done, it's easily one of the best fights on paper in my 22 plus years of covering the sport of boxing. So there you go. Now, it's unclear what's still being negotiated between the sides, but the most common sticking point in these types of high-profile discussions is the percentage each fighter will receive from the guaranteed purse split. Now, one thing's for sure, it would be a loss for boxing if the talks ultimately fell through. Now, a clash between Spence and Crawford is essentially while they're still at the peak of their powers. Yeah, they're both in the peak, and that's what's making it interesting, that people want to see the unification of the welterweight division, which has been a while since we've seen one fighter capture all of those titles. It's been a while, as the welterweight is one of the most diverse divisions in all of boxing, and we're looking at two greats who will really elevate each other to the next level. So hope this will definitely get done. We'll be seeing this fight before the end of the year, and it'll be special. So with that being said, that'll be the end of this report. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and make Ring Kings Boxing your favorite boxing podcast in this thing. I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one. Peace. I'm out.
Subscribe now and make Ring Kings Boxing your source for all the latest fight news.